Hi, this is Alan Shea with Our Society, and we're here at Lawrence and Cobur's up in Altadena today, having a community event that's wonderful. We've had great artists come up, rappers, and a great collection of folks here on a Sunday afternoon. So check out our show. We're going to get some interviews, so stay with us.
Hello, everybody. My name is Valerie Tolliver, and the nonprofit is Love Olive Branches, which is representing here for community give back, backpacks, school supplies. We have our young ladies that were in there getting their hair done. Young men are getting haircuts, and we're just out here to just fellowship with each other and just give back to the community. Love Olive Branches. Love Olive Branches is actually LOV stands for LaFrance, Onisha, and Valerie, which the founders are basically probably on their way. Love Olive Branches is a nonprofit that reaches out to the community, which it reaches out to youth, young ladies, men, adults, families, seniors, and we go out there and just meet the needs of the people. Transformation is underneath Love Olive Branches, and transformation is in transition right now because what I'm trying to develop is a school, and a school for our young people to be able to learn how to cut hair and do hair, and giving them something to do or a trade to take with them. So I'm standing here and I'm getting ready to introduce
Hi, this is Alan, and we're back with the founders of Love Olive Branches, and they're going to share with us the real story behind creating an organization and being able to pass it on to your daughter and growing it into a real community event that will hopefully really build as a result of today's event. So why don't you share with the viewers your name, when did this thought come into mind, and how did you get it off the ground? So we're going to go to the far left and start with this beautiful young lady so she can share with the audience what the story is.
My name is Anna Tolliver, and I would like to share the love, L-O-V. Most people think it's L-O-V-E, but it's L-O-V, and each letter stands for each of our daughters. We have 3 adult daughters. One is for LaFrance, O is for Onisha, and V is for Valerie. So all 3 of our daughters is doing some project into the community. We're just so happy that we can share into our own community, because so many times people take it to other communities and do other things. We want to do something magnificent and great right here in Altadena.
Oh, so we're going to move on over to the matriarch of the family, and he's going to give us his insight as to his contribution to this organization.
Well, actually, Love Olive Branches is very unique, and it derived from what I believe was an inspiration from God. Because you see, Love Olive, the olive branch, is very significant with God's purpose in the church. It is also significant to our name, Olive, Tolliver. And so, but the thing of it is that it grew to be what it is today. In 1999, the Lord gave us a vision for Love Olive Branches. We had already been very involved as a pastor. I've been involved with young people, old people, people in senior homes, people in prison. We've reached out to a lot of different people. And but we believed that God wanted us to establish something that would be unique and people could get involved, and it would become that through which we could reach out and touch the lives of a lot of people. And that's really what the branches are about. The olive, the olive tree, God is very, very specific about what his purpose is in the church. And so the olive is very unique in several different ways, because the olive tree itself, it takes about 15 years or so before it actually produces any fruit, olives. And we know that the olive itself, it goes through a tremendous ordeal before you can get the olive oil out of it, because it has to be crushed, it has to be bruised, it has to be smashed, and finally you get this wonderful, wonderful oil. The oil is used for cooking, and you know, some people wonder why it is that people in Italy, they eat all kinds of fattening food, but they seem like they just don't have the kind of health problems that we have. And what they've discovered is that it's very unique to the olive oil. The olive oil cuts through a lot of that, and so the oil is used for cooking, it is used for anointing. God told Israel that they were to anoint with oil. And you know, there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about how the oil was poured on the head of Aaron, and it ran down his head, down his beard, and upon his garment, which is significant to anointing. And I believe that it's a very powerful anointing, even when we use the oil today. In James, the 4th chapter, about the 16th verse or so, it says that if there are any sick among you, let them call for the elders of the church and let them pray over them, anointing them with oil. Oil is very significant and is also used for the body and for grooming. And the olive tree and the olive oil that comes out of that is very powerful and very profound. I wouldn't want to eat it like it is because it's very bitter. But you know that's significant to the life of Jesus, because before he could produce this wonderful work of salvation, he had to be bruised, he had to be squeezed, the blood flowed, and just so many things happened that was, to us, it looked very ugly. But the thing of it is that it was the love that caused him to do that. And that's really where the love comes in. Love, olive branches. We want to reach the world. We want to go from city to city, from state to state, from nation to nation around the world. That's what we want for our, am I going to?
No, you're being so passionate. And as you're speaking, what is running through my head is the years I've known your daughter. She has exemplified exactly what you're saying. I mean, today she has demonstrated really her anointing for the community, certainly her love. She shared it with everybody unconditionally. And so to me, when I see, and I've always wondered whenever I talk to Valerie, where she gets this, I call it overwhelming affection, because in our communication, we're always talking about relationships and community and everything else. But until you know the branch and where the apple falls, as you may call it, we can understand her path. And looking at her parents and hearing her parents speak, now, Valerie, I know the secret, so you better watch out. So if we can now extend this to community, and hopefully, the viewers who are watching the show, and certainly those that were here today, will really resonate with what your vision is, and hopefully we can really see this event grow into a annual, strong, positive impact in the community, and create a long legacy for you and your family, and what this community holds for people who really want to see a good community. So with that being said, we're going to...
I'm standing here and I'm getting ready to introduce Mr. Lynn Lawrence. We're here at Lawrence and Kober right now, and Lynn Lawrence is the owner. I'm going to ask you to come up right now, Lynn. He is the owner of Lawrence and Kober Salon. Lynn's been here for 38 years. It's a landmark. Let's give him a hand. Businessman. Actually, the anniversary is going to be 39 years on the 14th of 38 years on the 14th of September, which is coming up. So let's give Lynn a hand, you guys. So actually, Lynn is gonna come up and just share some things with you guys as far as his business. He's been here for almost 40 years, and he's been successful in what he's been doing. So let's give it up for Lynn, you guys.
for that introduction. Listen, Lawrence and Colbert is about everyone teach one. And we've been training people for years here at Lawrence and Colbert. So what I do at my salon is I try to motivate people. So I have a little something I want to read to you that is about motivation. And I want you to help me with it when it gets to a certain point, and you'll know that point because I'm going to let you know what that point is, okay? And it starts out like this. And this is what you should think about yourself. As young people, here is what you're supposed to think of yourself. I am nature's greatest miracle. Since the beginning of time, never has there been another with my mind, my heart, my eyes, my ears, my hands, my hair, and my mouth. None that come before, none that come today, none that come tomorrow can walk and talk and move and think exactly like me. All men are my brothers, yet I'm different from each. I am a unique creature. I am, help me with that. I am nature's greatest miracle. Although I am of the animal kingdom, animal rewards alone will not satisfy me. Within me burns a flame which has been passed from generations uncounted, and its heat is a constant irritation to my spirit to be better than I am, and I will. I will fan this flame of dissatisfaction and proclaim my uniqueness to the world. I am nature's greatest miracle. None can duplicate my brushstrokes. None can make my chisel marks. None can duplicate my handwriting. None can produce my child, and in truth, none has the ability to sell exactly as I. Henceforth, I will capitalize on this difference, for it is an asset to be promoted to the fullest. I am nature's greatest miracle. Vain attempts to imitate others no longer will I make. Instead, I'll place my uniqueness on display in the marketplace. I will proclaim it. Yea, I will sell it. I will begin right now to hide my differences and add my accent my differences and hide my similarities. So too will I apply this principle to the goods I sell. Salesmen of goods differ from all others, and proud of the difference. I am a unique creature of nature. I am rare, and there's value in all rarity, therefore I am valuable. I am the end product of thousands of years of evolution. Therefore, I am better equipped in both mind and body than all the emperors and wise men who preceded me. But my skills, my mind, my heart will stagnate, rot, and die. At least I put them to good use. I have unlimited potential. Only a small portion of my brain do I employ, only a paltry amount of my muscle do I flex. 100-fold or more I can increase my accomplishments of yesterday, and this I will do beginning today. Nevermore will I be satisfied with yesterday's accomplishments, nor will I indulge any more in self-praise for deeds which in reality are too small to even acknowledge. I can accomplish far more than I have, and I will. For why should the miracle that produced me end with my birth? Why can I not extend that miracle to my deeds of today? I am nature's greatest miracle. You see, I'm not on this earth by chance. I'm here for a purpose, and that purpose is to grow into a mountain, not to shrink to a grain of sand. Henceforth, I will capitalize on this difference, for it is the asset to be promoted to the fullest. I am nature's greatest miracle. I will increase my knowledge of mankind, myself, and the goods I sell. That's my salesman multiplier. I will practice and improve and polish the words I utter to sell my goods, for this is the foundation which I will build my career. And never will I forget that many have attained great wealth and success with only one sales talk delivered with excellence. Also will I seek constantly to improve my manners and graces, for they are the sugars to which all are attracted. I am nature's greatest miracle. It's too hot. I will concentrate my energy on the challenge of the moment. My actions will help me forget all else. The problems of my home will be left in my home, and I'll think not of my family when I'm in the marketplace, for this will cloud my thoughts. So too with the problems of the marketplace, and left in the marketplace, I'll think not of my profession when I am in my home, for this will dampen my love. There is no room in the marketplace for my family, nor is there room in my home for the market. Each I will divorce from the other. Thus I remain wed to both, separate where they must remain, or my career will die. This is a paradox of the ages. I am nature's greatest miracle. You see, I've been getting my eyes to see, a mind to think, and now I know a secret life will last, and all my problems, discouragement, and heartaches are true. Great opportunities are disguised. I will no longer be fooled by the garments they wear, for my eyes are open. I will look beyond the cloth, and I will not be deceived. I am nature's greatest miracle. No beast, no plant, no wind, no rake, no rock, no lake had the same beginning as I. For I was conceived in love and brought forth with a purpose. In the past, I've not considered this fact, but will henceforth shape and guide my life. I am nature's greatest miracle. And nature knows not defeat. Eventually, she emerges victoriously, and so will I. And with each victory, the next struggle will become less difficult. I will win. I will become a great salesman, for I am unique. I am nature's greatest miracle. And that's what you should think about yourself. Every day when you wake up in the morning, you should think of yourself as nature's greatest miracle, because you are. So I just wanted to share that with you for my 38th anniversary of Lawrence. We're gonna have a 40 here, and it's gonna be a knockout. Okay, when we get to age 40, Lawrence and Kobe. Anybody over 38 years old out there? If you're over 38, raise your hand. If you're under 38, raise your hand. So we were here before you people weren't even born, right? So I wanted to thank you.
So now I'm going to introduce Kamal, and he's going to do some demonstrations on safety and protection for our kids.
Hello, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Walimu Kamal. I'm the chief instructor for Healing Warrior Martial Arts, predominantly located here in Pasadena, also with the Los Angeles area location as well. First of all, I want to welcome everybody. You know, it's good to see all these beautiful faces. What I would like to talk with you about today is safety for our youth. As you know, on the daily, children are being taken away, abused, manipulated, and in many cases, we don't see those children anymore. So part of what I do is I educate youth, specifically the smaller ones, on what not to do in this world, so that they can make sure that they come home safely every day, you know, to their mommies, their daddies, and their family. The average attack happens to children. The average age of attack is 10 years old. It has gone up, okay? A lot of children think because they're older or they're bigger or they're wiser and stronger that they're not susceptible to being attacked or taken away or abused or raped, abducted, and so on and so forth. I'm here to tell you that that does not matter your age. They have this thing out now called a sex trade, where they're taking children as young as 6 years old and utilizing them in the the trade for in exchange for sex and money. So my objective is to help our youth of the day not be susceptible to that. Okay. I've been doing martial arts training since I was 7 years old. I'm 43 now. So I've been doing it a lot of years, okay? The style of martial arts that I do is what we call Impagani Sana, which is a mixture of Kempo Karate, Jiu-Jitsu, African martial arts, specifically Vidasana, and myriad of other martial arts that we found over the years that work. So I'm gonna call up my helpers. Johnny, Elijah, where are you guys? Pick the wrong time to get a meeting. What I like to do first is give you some scenarios, specifically to the youth, okay, of what happens out here. One particular thing that happens is you'll get people to, try to lure you with candy or video games or whatever it may be, to get you to come with them, okay? We all know the stranger danger concept, but I want to go a little bit further with that because I've done self-defense seminars all over California, and in some cases they had us limit what we can and can't teach to the children, which is irritating to me. They'll have us go as far as to give them all of the information, but when it comes to the hands-on, it's like, oh, we can't do that. We don't want you to do that. We have stipulations that require you not to do these types of things. But here, we don't have those stipulations, so we're going to go through some self-defense techniques specifically for the youth, okay? One of them I would like to go over first is what we call a choke defense. This is specifically for the younger ladies. Johnny, face. Come back a little bit. First, I'm going to take you through all of the basic steps, okay? This is for a one-handed choke situation or a double choke or double hand choke situation. So Elijah's choking Johnny, okay? So the first thing he's going to do is find his footing. So he's going to widen his stance just a little bit, okay? He's going to, now this technique we call prayer and deliverance, okay? I'm gonna tell you why. Because first he's gonna put his hands in a prayer pose. Okay, he's gonna shift his hands out. There's the delivery part. Now he's gonna anoint him. Bow! Okay? Now he's gonna send him away. Okay? Real simple. Real simple. Now you might say, well, that may not work, right? I mean, what if the guy's real big and strong and he's a big muscle-bound guy? Let me explain something to you about how the body works. Go ahead and put it on there tight. Tight, both. Now, wedge that in, wedge it in there. Shift it up and out, up and out. No matter how strong he is, he's gonna have to give up because all of his muscles are concentrated inside. So now he's gonna finish, go ahead. And that's it? He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Okay. Secondly, now, we're going to do the same technique. We're going to speed it up this time so that you can get an idea how it would go quickly. So he grabs, he prayer poses quickly, out, in, slap to the ears, knee, twist. And like I said, he's a nice guy. If it was me, he would be on that mat over there right now. I'm just saying. Okay. So, let me see. I got 3 students to pick from in the audience right there, but I'm gonna pick somebody that I don't know. Come here, sweetheart. What is your name?
Elijah.
What's that again?
Elijah.
Elijah. How old are you, Elijah?
9.
You're 9 years old? You're 1 year younger than the average age of children who are abducted. You understand that? So that makes you right about there. So, what do you have games you like to play? You have a favorite toy or anything like that? No? You don't have, I mean, come on now. You don't like Barbies? Nothing. You don't like toys at all? No games? I mean, nothing that, huh? Mancala. Okay, so we're going to teach you to make sure that you can continuously play Mancala, okay? All right? That means we're going to keep you home, keep you safe, okay? Perhaps this technique that you're going to learn is something that you may have to use one day, all right? So I need you to pay attention and I need you to learn it well, all right? Okay. Who wants to get beat up today? All right, Elisha. All right. So, see this big guy right here? It's a big dude, right? Compared to you, yes? So, he is your enemy right now. He wants to take you away from your Mancala game. Okay? He wants to keep you away from home. You understand? So, were you paying attention with the technique that we just did? All right, great. No, you didn't get all of it. Don't worry. I'm here to make sure you get all of it. Okay? Right now, you have an angel right here that's going to stop you from getting abducted, okay? But it's not going to always happen that way. So you have to pay attention and get this technique down, all right? So he's choking you to take you away, all right? So, give me a prayer pose. You know how to pray? Okay, shift your arms up and out. Oh! Very good. Okay, now, clasp your hands together like this. Bring them out. Good. Now, cover your arm like this. Now send them away. No, with the other hand. Good. Now. Okay. Okay, come. Wait. I said run. You walked. No walking, you run. Okay, very good. Very good. All right. Wait. You're not finished yet. You're not finished yet. Okay, now. That was the beginning part. Now you got familiarized with the technique, right? So now we have to speed it up. So put a little oomph on it, okay? You know what I mean by that? Put a little fire in it. Do it like you mean it. Bang! Boom! Good! Very good. Give her a hand. Very good. That was great. Okay. Huh? You didn't see it? Well, we got another one for you. Don't worry, we got more to come, okay? All right. The second technique is what we call defense against arm grab. Defense against arm grab. Johnny? Many cases, your assailant will take you, try to pull you away like this, okay? Sometimes double hand, all right? So what we're gonna do is a technique we call the dance, all right? The dance is simply taking your foot movement in opposite directions in order to create an ability for you to get out of the situation, okay? 9 times out of 10, if the person is pulling you, he's trying to get you to go forward, right? So we're gonna use the momentum that